Hello, all of my valued and loyal watchers, all four of you. Uh, I've been making these videos for a few years. I've got like 30 some videos, and some of them have like a few views, and some of them are more popular. Um, and it's a little demoralizing, to be, thinking about things, try to put it in a way that communicates, trying to reach out and help people, and it just not really being received, at all or that well or what have you. Um, but I, believe it or not, watch a little TV, and I've been watching a show called The Last Dance. And so this show is about Michael Jordan, who played with the Chicago Bulls, a basketball player, for those of you who don't know who that is. And he started with the Chicago Bulls when I was like 11 and played with them for like the next, I don't know, 15 years or something like that, basically through my entire like adolescence. And I just grew up with him. He was an icon. He was the greatest athlete, whatever, so many accolades, that kind of stuff. And this is like a 10-part series. They just finished part 6, so I haven't finished the series yet. But how am I comparing myself to Michael Jordan? Whatever. Well, that's not really what it is. What it is there's a few just kind of compelling themes that run through this thing that I think are valuable to myself and may be valuable to other people. So I definitely recommend watching it. For me, it's like reliving my childhood, which is awesome. But I think that recognizing that no one is perfect, and that even Michael Jordan, who for a long time and maybe even now is considered the greatest player of basketball ever, was an imperfect individual, and also he wasn't everything to everybody. And he was asked by the black community, for example, to be more politically active, and he just that wasn't who he was, and so people were disappointed in him. But that just wasn't his goal. That wasn't who he was, and trying to make everybody happy all the time would just make you crazy. And in fact, the show kind of shows how just trying to be that perfect person, and not enjoy gambling or not get angry or not do what everybody wants you to do or whatever it's a losing game. And so and that leads into the next thing, which is to believe in yourself. Michael Jordan believed in himself, and he pushed himself. He wanted to achieve greatness, and he was laser focused on it, and he achieved greatness. And I think that he probably would have been a great basketball player, but maybe not the best basketball player ever, had he not had this incredibly intense, almost pathologic focus on success and being competitive and pushing his teammates and always trying to better himself. And I think that that's important because you have to be intentional about what you want to achieve. And I think that when I am making these videos, I will never be the greatest YouTube sensation. And that's not even my intention. My intention is to reach out to one person who might be helped by me sharing a story or pushing them to try again, or to not give up, or don't be so negative about themselves, or don't try to make everybody happy, and you'll find happiness in accepting yourself, or whatever the message is. That's my intention. And so for me to get demoralized and be like, oh, why make another video when like 2 or 7 people will watch it in a year, that's the wrong thing to think about. And to be intentional is to be intentional in the right way, to not get caught up in the wrong things. So, but also to believe in yourself, to believe that I have something hopefully that could help somebody. And so in all of these ways, these are reoccurring themes, and during my drive to work or whatever, these times where I'm contemplating things, I found this TV show compelling. I think it's a great story. I think it helps me relive my childhood and just the joy that I got from this particular sport when I was growing up. But I think more than that, even though I'm not trying to be the Michael Jordan of, well, that may be wrong. Let me say that a different way. Maybe I am trying to be the Michael Jordan of what I do, which is to help people with their chemical dependency. And that is not going to result in, being a YouTube sensation. But my intention is to reach out to people who need help, to be there for people, to do it well, maybe even to do it the best that anyone has ever done it. And of course, I'm always going to fall short of perfection, and I'm never going to make everyone happy. These are also themes that run through this show. But so that's why I'm making another video, is to try to help people maybe not have the expectation that they're going to be perfect, but also to be intentional about what they're trying to achieve, to try to achieve greatness in the things that, they be a great dad, be a great mom, be the best version of you. And in and of itself, if you can achieve the best version of yourself, that is something that's remarkable. And so watch the show. Hopefully this message made sense to you. It's not my usual message. Be proud of yourself, believe in yourself, be intentional with your actions. Don't wait for success. Success is something you go get. If you want to be successful with your recovery, you have to go get it. It doesn't just happen. And for me to reach out and to help people, it's not this. I just can't wait for people to come and show up. I have to be intentional. I have to reach out, and this is one of the ways that I'm trying to reach out and to be the best version of myself. So with that, have a good evening, and maybe I'll make another video.